It ends in screams and flames. That's what happened to 23-year-old Aika Mojica in Zambales. Friends shot her and burned her body during what should have been a joyful gathering. ABS-CBN News broke the story, and it shocked everyone. A young woman trusted her closest pals. They turned on her in the worst way. Gunshot wounds marked her end, and fire tried to erase the proof. This betrayal hits hard. It makes you wonder about the people we call friends. Let's dig into the details of this heartbreaking case. Initial reports and discovery of the crime scene. Police got the first tip about Aika Mojica's missing status late that night. Friends said she left the party early. But doubts grew fast. Search teams fanned out across the area. They found her body hidden in a remote spot. The scene painted a grim picture of violence. Location and circumstances of the incident. The events took place in a quiet part of Zambales, near Botolin town. It's a coastal area known for beaches and calm vibes. That night, a group gathered for a casual celebration. Maybe a birthday or just hanging out with drinks. Laughter filled the air at first. Tensions built as the evening wore on. What started happy turned deadly quick. Condition of the victim upon discovery. Aika's body showed clear signs of attack. She had multiple gunshot wounds to her chest and head. Then, someone tried to burn her remains. Charred skin and scorch marks told the tale. This wasn't a random act. It looked like an effort to hide the crime. Experts say the burns made identification tough at first. But dental records and family photos helped confirm it was her. Prompt response from local authorities. Zambales police acted fast once they got the call. Officers sealed off the site by dawn. They collected bullets and fabric scraps as evidence. Forensic teams arrived within hours. The lead investigator called it a top priority case. No stone left unturned. They interviewed everyone from the party right away. Identification and arrest of suspects. The probe zeroed in on the group Aika knew well. Tips from locals pointed fingers at her friends. Police pieced together timelines and alibis. Arrests came swift after that. Searches for Aika Mojica suspects spiked online as news spread. The Zambales murder investigation grabbed national attention. Identification of individuals linked to Mojica. Investigators started with the celebration crowd. About 5 to 7 people were there. They were all Aika's friends from the neighborhood. Some shared school days or work ties. One suspect stood out as her closest buddy. Police used phone records to link them to the spot. Witness statements sealed the connections. Legal grounds for apprehension. Prosecutors filed murder charges against the main suspects. They added counts for hiding the body by burning it. Evidence included gun residue on clothes and matching bullets. A key phone video captured part of the fight. Officials said the proof was solid. No bail for now. The group faces life in prison if convicted. Community reaction to suspect identification. Locals reeled when names hit the news. How could friends do this? One neighbor asked. Protests popped up outside the station. People demanded quick trials. Social media lit up with hashtag Justice for Aika posts. Families locked doors tighter at night. Trust took a hit in the tight-knit town. Motive investigation. What led to the betrayal? Why would friends turn killers? Police chase leads on hidden grudges. Media reports hinted jealousy or a heated argument. This part of the Aika Mojica case keeps everyone guessing.
Exploring personal conflicts and disputes. Reports suggest old beefs boiled over. Aika and one suspect argued often about money or guys. Friends say tensions simmered for months. That night, words turned to shoves. Maybe jealousy over a shared crush sparked it. Police dig into texts and chats for clues. Such fights rarely end this bad, but they do sometimes. The role of substance use, if reported. Alcohol flowed freely at the gathering. Bottles of beer and rum littered the scene. Authorities think it clouded judgments. Witnesses recall slurred talks and wild moods. Drugs weren't confirmed, but tests are pending. Booze often fuels bad choices in these tragedies. It lowers guards and amps up anger. Official statements on developing motive. The police chief said this was no accident. It stemmed from a deep betrayal. They focus on a personal dispute as the trigger. Burning the body shows intent to cover tracks. More details may come as suspects talk. For now, the act's brutality shocks even veterans. It defies the bonds of friendship, legal proceedings, and path to justice. The case moves to court soon. Prosecutors build a strong file. In the Philippines, murder trials demand solid proof. The Mojica family watches every step. They seek closure for their lost daughter. Filing of formal charges and preliminary investigation. After arrests, charges hit the prosecutor's desk. A quick hearing set bail terms. Suspects got lawyers from the public defender. Interrogations revealed some cracks in stories. The prelim probe lasts weeks. It checks if enough evidence sticks for trial. Legal precedents for heinous crimes in the Philippines. Philippine law slaps harsh penalties on murder. Life sentences or death row wait for the worst cases. Burning evidence adds obstruction charges. Look at past Zambales killings, most end in long jail time. One similar case from 2020 saw two friends convicted for a bar fight death. Stats show 70% conviction rate for clear-cut murders. Groups like the Victims' Rights League step in for the Mojicas. They offer free legal help and counseling. Petitions push for faster hearings. Community funds cover funeral costs. It's a tough road, but support eases the pain. Families like theirs need voices in the fight. This story shakes more than one town. It sparks talks on youth safety and broken trusts. In the Philippines, such crimes make headlines and change habits. The Aika Mojica incident warns us all. Discussion on trust and peer relationships. Friends should feel like family. But this case shows cracks can lead to disaster. How do you spot a toxic bond? Public trust dips when betrayals go viral. Young people rethink hangouts now. It's a reminder, not every smile means safety. Spot red flags early, like heated vibes or too much drink. Tell a trusted adult if things feel off. Carry a phone charged at parties. Report odd behavior to hotlines right away. In the Philippines, apps like Bante help track issues. Stay alert. Your gut often knows first. Walk away from fights before they start. Share your location with family during outings. Avoid isolated spots with groups you half trust. Simple steps save lives. ABS-CBN led the charge with on-site reports. Other outlets followed with interviews. Social media debates rage on motives and justice. It shapes how we view youth crime. Podcasts dissect the betrayal angle. Coverage pushes for better laws on group violence. Conclusion, demanding accountability and remembering Aika Mojica. Aika Mojica's story ends too soon. Friends' bullets and fire stole her future. The Zambales tragedy demands answers and action. We honor her by pushing for truth. A happy celebration turned into a tragic tragedy for 23-year-old Aika Mojica. Her body was found with gunshot wounds and burns at Mackle Bridge in San Felipe, Zambales in July 2015.
How did Aika's trust in people she considered friends lead to a heinous murder? Discover the full story and the intense pursuit by authorities and the FBI from the Philippines to America to bring the perpetrators, Jonathan Vion and Nino de la Cruz, to justice.